What I saw at KGS, it was never the people who'd been at KGS for a while. It was never the lifers who were saying that, yo, we need to dye our hair. It was always the people who came in 10th grade, A-levels first year, who were like, I want to enact this idea of what I think elite children are like.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, I'm going to get with the times. I'm going to become ultra progressive, when none of the kids who've been there, none of the rich kids or the popular kids were ever like that.
I don't think they're coming into this and saying that this is good adaptive practice. I think it's more to do with the fact that an old system, perhaps an exclusionary system, does not suit their goals. This comes back to the conversation of gatekeeping.
I actually agree with you. I agree with you.
This is why I believe gatekeeping is so important in society.
Why I don't think it is, because then you have a reaction from people who are not being let in. And when they're not being let in, they're going to have a violent reaction.
Within themselves, at an arm's distance. That's cool.
You can't control that, because what happens is you have these people who are more fired up, who have more to gain by breaking the system and tend to be quite competent, and then they can push the culture in their favor. So that's why it's better to have a little bit of an inclusive element to them.
There's no such thing as a little bit of acceptance. I definitely do think there needs to be some type of a flux into society. We do need new people. But these extreme opinions, I think, are degrading the overall environment.
But I think the extreme opinions are only being facilitated because of the high barriers.
So I think the high barriers are protecting.
If you look at Lahore, Lahore is more extreme on both ends than Karachi.
Yeah.
Karachi is not that extreme on either end.
Yeah.
You don't have hyper-conservative stuff, and you don't have hyper-liberalized stuff. In Lahore, it's further on the extremes. And at what point do we say that lib
Lahore is a wild egg.
stuff is coming as a reaction to how hegemonic a certain monoculture is?
Karachi is more balanced.
So you don't have either people on either extreme, where we are less gatekeepers than Lahoris, but also we have less extremism. Let's turn the temperature down a little bit and kind of let new people in, new ideas in.